Okay, I am traveling along Highway 36 today on my way back from Blue Quills University, where I did a presentation yesterday evening and then a follow-up class this morning. And I thought on my drive home today I'd take some breaks and check out some abandoned houses and such. My first stop here is just below Two Hills off Highway 36, and there's a whole compound, a house with maybe another house down there here, or some maybe those are barns, I don't know, and a little shack over here. Old and abandoned and decrepit and falling apart. This was definitely the house here, and I just took a little walk through it. I'll show you what's in here. This kind of seems like an enclosed porch area here, and there's a shelving system where there's things like onion, salt, and a few jars and this and that around. We have an old telephone receiver here. Haven't seen one of those for a while. Obviously the place has been abandoned for quite some time. A lot of breakdown and decay here. Lots of bird nests, particularly looks like a swallow. Maybe a barn swallow. They make these kind of cup nests that look almost like cliff swallows. So this wasn't so old or occupied so long ago that they didn't have fly traps, eh? Somebody had a fly trap up here. But it sure is broken down, right? Here we got a mattress, old box spring. Looks like there's been a squirrel living in here. Some other shelf system there. This, I think, is the fridge door, because there is a big fridge in this room over here. Got mattress. This is another bedroom I'm walking through now, hoping that I don't fall through the floor. Another shelf system, a table. The roof is caving in, and there's a crawl space, a little root cellar down here. It's really actually, I wish I had my flashlight to illuminate it, but I took a peek down there and it's really like a kind of a little cavern that's just dug right into the ground, hey? Below the house. So what was kept in that crawl space, I don't know. I'm imagining it's like a root cellar, but I have no idea. This is an old refrigerator. The ice box that door must have come off of. Fairly old, hey? This was somebody's kitchen, right? Right here. Somebody's kitchen. This is where they hung the paper towels. So that's what's in the house. I'm gonna go check over in the shed and those other barns in the complex and see what else is around. Now this so-called shed, I haven't been over here yet, but I'm just guessing now, is going to be an outhouse, right? And because I didn't see a washroom in that house. Macapio, yes, I think this called in Blackfoot the bad house. Let's see if that's what it was. No, I don't think so. I think it's something else. Don't know exactly what, but I'm not seeing any toilets or anything. There must have been an outhouse around somewhere though. Some old jars here on the ground. Old but not too old, hey? It's like the rest of this place. 1932. There's an indication there. And this, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. Looks like some kind of a chimney, but it would have went for a stove maybe outside. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know what to think about this place. I think this might be another residence of some kind. Let's go down the hill here and check out what else we got. Gotta make our way through these. Alright, let's look at this. This is all, look at this, it's all mortared in. Old logs mortared. Some old crates or shelving in there. Yeah, not hard to say what this is. This might be similar to that even. But these ones down here, they're all logs and mortar, looks like. Or at least some of them. Some old basin over there, probably for horses. I'm guessing this is where some of the horses and stuff were kept down here. Or the livestock in general. Got another little structure. What is this? This looks like this could be some kind of a root cellar. I don't know. It's got a little shelf, got some pot lids in there. It's dug right into the ground. Roof that goes right into the ground. I'm guessing root cellar, but what else we got? Another log and sod structure here. This is something probably for a wagon originally. May have become decorative in later years. Look at that, eh? This is just all collapsed in here, obviously. What else we got? A couple more structures to go here. Look at the size of this. This is a stinging nettle. It's a good 6 feet high at least. And that's not the only one. There's a lot of these stinging nettles here. Alright, this is no doubt for animals. And even probably still being used to some extent by, yeah, I can smell recent livestock activity. This is somebody's land and they still got livestock. This is more of the same, I think. This was the barn, hey? This was the barn. And what do we got here? Oh yeah, another barn area. For sure. $1939 up there. So yeah, it looks like these structures were made in the 30s. A good 80 years old. And I think that might be it for this place. Just when I was thinking that's it. Here's the old well. Don't want to accidentally step in there. Still got water down at the bottom. But it's a ways down. Definitely don't want to be the guy that falls in the old well. Alright, so now I think we're going to be moving on. Find something else down the road. Alright, here's another site. This one's about half hour south of Viking. And it looks like an old house, but I don't know. Thought I'd stop and check it out. Looks like there used to be maybe a chimney or something coming out the top there. Kind of lattice on the shingles down the side or the siding. Pretty much boarded off. Thought I saw opening over on this side. There we go. So this is used for something else, wasn't it? Yes, indeed. It's still being used. Looks like grain in here. This is a grain house. Huh. What do I know? I thought this was an abandoned house. So it's sundown, obviously. I'm just southwest of Brooks, Alberta, probably about 2 hours from home, and haven't seen many other abandoned houses. Well, I have. I've seen a few, but they are all within compounds where there's new architecture and people live in and this kind of thing, where the family has sustained an occupancy. It's not like that first site that I stopped at where even though it's still on somebody's land that they're absolutely using, I think, and it's probably, you know, some kind of settler land. There's nobody right on the scene. Anyway, I realize now that a lot of what I thought were abandoned houses when I was on my way up were actually more of those grain houses. You know, once I investigated that one grain house, that was a learning thing for me. Now I realize, oh yeah, there's quite a few of those grain houses out here, and they all look like dilapidated, tiny, little abandoned homes. So yeah, I think once the sun goes down here, if I don't find anything else, that's probably the end of the tale for the day.